Hello glam dolls and glam gents. In this video I'll be featuring two of my acrylics from my acrylic line Drip Pretty Acrylics. You can find my Instagram at drip_pretty and my website is www.drippretty.bigcartel.com. Like I said, in this video I'm using a lot of my products from my line, from my glues to my monomers to the acrylics. And I'll be using liquid bandage, which is my fast set clear, and I'll be using it's a warm nude peach beige, and that one is called It's No Butter Love. So yeah, you just be able to see how I'm doing my nails from start to finish. These tips I'm using will be coming to my website soon, so just stay tuned for that. But I'll definitely have these on the site after a while. I don't normally cut out any parts of my videos for the reason because there are tutorials, and a lot of times when you're looking at nail tutorials, even though I may have previous videos of how to do a certain way of laying my acrylic or a certain design, it's still kind of you want to see what's actually happening for that set. So that's why I kind of just keep all my footage for a particular set of nails that I do. I don't necessarily delete any footage out because, like I said, for that particular reason. So yeah, you'll see me in mostly all of my videos. I'll go through each full set thoroughly, and I'll kind of talk you through it here and there. And yeah, that's basically it. But I just want to let you know, so if you watch my videos a lot and you subscribe to my channel, in most of my videos, if not all of them, you will see me repeatedly show you how to apply the tips, how to shape, how to file, how to buff, those things like that. So yeah, y'all, just wanted to give y'all that little FYI. Okay, what you're going to see me do here is I'm going to buff each one of these nails, and this step is very crucial in applying nail tips and actually forming the nail with the acrylic. And that's because you want the acrylic to be able to adhere to that nail. So if you don't buff off that shine, then you may experience the lifting and all of that with the acrylic application once you do that. Here is my Mint Me Control Spray. This is my antiseptic spray. It can be used for the skin as well as your nails. And I'm just using this to spray on each of the nails and remove any of that dust that I got from buffing the nails. Here is one of the acrylics I'll be using. That is my It's No Butter Love. Like I said, it's a warm peachy nude. And I'll be applying that on random fingers. I'm going to kind of ombre a few fingers. And I'm going to do solid fingers with that color as well. So you'll get to see that. I was trying to decide here whether I was going to use any pinks of my acrylics or any glitters, but I decided not to. I just decided to do a basic ombre with this like I said, with my acrylic, It's No Butter Love. And I ended up using Just Peel, which is one of my glitters. They are not mixed with any acrylic. They are just loose glitters. And I use that. And like I said, that's how my It's No Butter Love is packaged, along with the liquid bandage. They're packaged in those test tubes. And this is just a sample jar that I use in the salon. I don't actually use it out of its container that it's packaged in. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in and apply a thin layer of acrylic to my nails. This prevents any discoloration of your natural nail, and it also, gives you something to remove, of course, the acrylics that you place on top of that or any glitters. It removes it a lot easier, and there's no damage to your natural nail. So here's the It's No Butter Love. Like I said, this is an absolute beautiful color. It's an actual cover powder, and it can actually be used for ombreing. You can do solid nails, as you'll see me do in this video. But like I said, it's a very beautiful color, and I actually love it so much. Like, this is from my drip collection, my Also Dot collection, I'm sorry. I have two collections on my website. I have an ODOT collection, which is my collection with my It's No Butter Love, my Fast Set Clear, which is liquid bandage, and I also have a dark pink, which is called Simply Sick. It's a very beautiful dark pink, and that can also be used as a cover powder, or you can ombre with it. It's a very beautiful paint, like I said, and you won't get to see me use it in this particular set, but I have another video up on my channel that I actually use it as the base for what I sculpted the nails with, and my client actually had red gel polish, put over that, because that's the color she wanted. So yeah, if you could just check out my videos, you'll get to see, you know, most of the things that I offer. I try to use most of my things in the videos that I do of my stuff. Now, I still do reviews of other products as well. So if you would like for me to review your product or anything, then you can definitely contact me at my email for my company, Drip Pretty Acrylics, which it'll be drippretty2019@gmail.com. So yeah, if y'all guys want to send me anything to review, definitely I'll still do that. That doesn't stop me on my end. I'm definitely going to, you know, expand and do all of that stuff. But yeah, if you have anything you want me to review or send me, then you can definitely contact me through there. If you can see how smoothly my acrylics apply, they are very smooth and buttery. This is, of course, like I said, this is my O-Dot collection. They all apply the same. This one, the It's No Butter Love, is a medium set, so it's from a medium fast set of drying time. My liquid bandage, which is my clear, is a fast set, and the colors from my drip collection, which is my collection with all of the colors, that collection is also, you know, medium to fast set. It depends on, of course, your speed. Another thing about my It's No Butter Love, it's pretty much on the sheer side, but this acrylic powder is very buildable. So you can build it from a sheered colored nude peachy pink to a opaque nude peachy pink. So that's pretty much up to you. But you want to make sure you are building in thin layers so your nail is not too bulky. As you can see on some of my nails, when I'm putting down the It's No Butter Love, I am not actually bringing that color to be real opaque at the tips of those nails, because I kind of wanted to give it a ombre effect, and pretty much a cheap way to do an ombre effect is to do it in this similar method where you're applying the acrylic to the nail, but you're not bringing that full colored acrylic all the way to the tips. So if you could see how the end of my nails kind of blends out into just that natural color, that tip, then that's kind of the method that I was using in this for my ombre nails. Even though there are other ways to ombre nails, this is one of the cheat or quick methods to do so when doing those type of nails. The brush that I'm using in this video is not my own brush. I do sell my own acrylic brushes on my website in a number 12 and a number 14. And like I said, this is not the brush that I'm using, but like I do have them. And you can definitely build some great nails with those brushes that I have. They're very durable. They last a long time. No, any of my brushes are not crimped. I personally do not like crimped brushes because I don't like how it fans out that brush, and I don't like how it actually applies that acrylic. In my personal opinion, I think it's better to actually apply that acrylic using the round brush in its natural state. So yeah, if you want to grab one of those brushes, then go on, head over to my website and pick up one of your choice. Now I'm getting ready to use one of my nail sugars. This is in the color Just Peel, which is a white iridescent glitter. It's very pretty. It looks very nice on the nails. And I'm just going to use that to ombre two of the fingers, one on my left hand and one on my right hand. And to actually use this glitter is not an acrylic mix, so it is just a solid glitter. So you would have to either mix this with clear acrylic, or you can just dip it into the glitter like you see me doing. You go into your clear acrylic, grab a bead, and then quickly dip it into your nail glitter, and then you can apply it to the nail like that. Okay, so now I'm finished applying all of my It's No Butter Love and my Just Peel, and I'm going to go into all 5 of those nails, and I'm going to encapsulate it with my clear acrylic and liquid bandage. right here, I'm just bending the tip of those nails just to see how sturdy they are. And if you can do what I just did and they bend a little more than you like them to, then you need to build that tip of that nail. And once you place that bead on that tip, then you blend it back down in towards the apex of that nail. Right here, you just saw me cleaning my acrylic brush out. I actually put it in some brush cleaner, and then I just took a tool that I had and just scraped some of the excess acrylic that kind of dried up in my brush away. I'm going to do the same exact thing I did to my left hand, to my right hand. And I'm starting back again with that It's No Butter Love. And we're just going to repeat the same process until we get to that thumbnail. And then I'll be back just to show y'all how I ended up designing those nails. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate these last 5 fingers on my right hand, and then we'll get into the filing and shaping of it and the buffing. And again, make sure you are cleaning out that brush so you won't have any buildup, because when you get ready to apply your next bead of acrylic to that nail, it can cause it to clump up, or it could be streaky, or it can cause you not to be able to lay an even foundation. Okay, so laying the foundation to my acrylic on all 10 nails are done. This is how it actually looks. The more and more you lay your acrylic, the better and better you become, and the less filing you have to do to clean up your shaping and your apex and all of that. So practice makes perfect, and just keep on practicing that. So if you're to the point right now where you're laying your application, and after you finish you find yourself going in and doing a lot of shaping and filing down to make it look even and not bumpy and lumpy and smooth, just keep practicing that, because I myself had not always laid my acrylic so smoothly where I don't have to do a lot of filing and buffing. So yeah, like I said, it takes practice. So yeah, practice, and I'm gonna get on into starting how to design the nails. For starters, I'm just gonna go in and shape those sides and get around that cuticle area real nice and smooth. You don't want anything to be out of place before you actually go in and top coat everything. So you want to make sure if your shape is a stiletto that you are actually doing and filing into that direction, you know, for that shape. And what I like to share as my technique of filing the nails is, of course, you're going to pull that skin back on both sides before you start filing. And when you're shaping stiletto nails, instead of holding your nails your file vertically up and down to shape it, you're actually going to hold your file horizontally. I'm sorry. If you're holding your file horizontally, you'll need to hold your file vertically and go on an up and down motion, as you'll see me doing here to clean up that side. I found that if you're filing your nails and shaping it horizontally, which is straight back and forth, then what will end up happening is, if your nails are stilettos and you want it to be real pointy, you'll end up having a curved shape on that side. So if you don't like that curved shape and you want a more slender, sleek shape, you'll want to hold that file straight up and down, as you'll see me do, and you'll see how smooth that line creates on that side, how smooth and sharp and crisp that line will be on the side of that nail. So yeah, and I do that technique on all of my nails, on my acrylic sets, on my press-ons when I do my press-ons. So yeah, just make sure that particular technique that I do may help you in your shaping. So yeah, I had to learn on my own how to shape and file myself, and that was one of the easiest ways that I found to do it for myself, because filing up and down on the side, that just did not work for my shaping, and it kind of threw everything off. So yeah, that's just a little tip for you. Here I'm using my scratch pad minis. These are my mini buffing blocks that you can find on my website at www.drippretty.bigcartel.com. You can find these on there, and these are very, very good buffing tools to smooth out those nails and nail surfaces. So yeah, you want to make sure once you finish applying that application, and like I said, I didn't have to go back in and do a lot of filing with the file. So basically now I'm just sanding those down with that buffing block, and then I'm going to smooth it out with the orange side, and then we'll be preparing the nail for our top coat. Okay, here is some nail stickers that I'm getting ready to apply to my nails. I ordered these off of AliExpress some time ago, so I don't remember where I got it from other than AliExpress. I don't know the name of them. But I'm going to be using these on my nails, and I'm just going to cut out in whatever section of that design that I want on my nail. I'm going to stick it on there, and then I'm going to seal it in with my Revive non-white top coat. This is a very durable top coat. It is also a sealant. That's why it's very durable, and it's very high gloss and shiny. And the only way to actually remove this top coat once it has cured on your nail is to return to your nail technician, or either to use an e-file to remove it. So this top coat that I have is actually acetone proof. So no, it will not come off when you soak it in acetone. So if you try to, you'll notice that the top coat is not budging, that it's not losing its shine, that it's not soaking off. So yes, this is my hands down the best top coat that I have ever came across. And yes, I get to call it my own. And again, it's my Revive UV non-white top coat. And it can be found in my online store at www.drippretty.bigcartel.com. So as I place that sticker on the nail, you want to make sure you cut off any excess that's hanging over the sides, because you want that acrylic or top coat or whatever you're going to encapsulate it with, you want it to actually have something to adhere to. And in my case, again, like I said, I'll be using my Revive non-white top coat from my line Drip Pretty Acrylics, and I'm just going to repeat this on 2 of the fingers off of each hand, just random designs, and I'm only going to do white. I'm not going to use the black in this particular design, but yeah, I'm just peeling it off, and I'm just going to stick it in whatever place of the nail that I want to put it, and I'm going to seal that in with the top coat. So yeah, this is my Revive top coat. It's a non-white top coat. There is no tacky layer. And we're going to go in thin layers, and we're going to apply that from the cuticle area to the free edge of that nail, just in very thin layers, because you don't want it to end up not curing properly because it's too much, or you don't want it to end up chipping because it's too thick. So you want to make sure you apply thin layers of that. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. My top coat is pretty thick, but it is not needed to have a whole lot on there. That's unnecessary, because one application of it, the nail comes out very shiny, and it also seals whatever that you put on the nail. So I let that cure in my oven, and this is also one of the products off of my website. It is my nail oven. It's called The Oven. And this is my UV LED lamp that you can use to cure any type nails. And the temperature of that and the time settings for this nail lamp, it varies for whatever type of maybe gel polish you're using or either top coat. With my particular top coat, my Revive non-wipe top coat, it takes about 30 seconds, but I always like to leave it in for like an extra 15 seconds just to make sure you don't want to over cure your nails. So yeah, for my setting on my UV lamp, we're going to use it for 45 seconds, and we're going to cure that nail for 45 seconds. On my oven, it has 3 settings: a 30-second, a 60-second, and a 99-second. So you just want to put it on the 60-second, and when it gets down to 45, then you want to make sure that you're actually taking that nail out of that lamp. Y'all look at my nails. They are so beautiful. They are definitely shiny. This is definitely the most reliable, durable top coat out there on the market. I can vouch for this myself. I am so in love with my top coat. It is very shiny, very, very shiny. It seals everything perfectly. It is acetone resistant, so it will not soak off or it will not be bothered by acetone in any sense. So you can dip that finger in acetone and that nail is not going to budge until you remove that top layer off with the e-file. And that's why I said, you know, keep that top layer, that coat, very thin. You don't want a whole lot on there because you want to be able to easily remove it with the e-file when it's time to redo your set or going for infill. Now, if any of you know me, I am the bling queen. I love to bling out nails. That's just something I love to do. It allows me to be creative. It allows to get my creative juices flowing. Allows me to think outside the box. So yeah, I'm just going to go in with some AB rhinestone crystals that I have. And I'm just going to place them on the nails. I am using some nail adhesive glue. This is not my adhesive glue for my nails, but this is some other adhesive I have to apply my stones, which don't move and they actually stay, you know, the entire wear of your nail set. Okay, so I went in and I sprayed my hand down with my Mint Me Control Spray, which is my antiseptic spray, which can also be found on my website. And I just sprayed that over the nail just to remove any dust or anything extra that was on my hands before I went in and applied my cuticle oil. And the cuticle oil can also be found on my website. These are my cuticle cough syrups, and I have them in both the smell fragrances, cupcake and cotton candy. I'm actually using, I think this one was cupcake, on my nails to oil my cuticles, and I'm doing that with the syringe that it comes with. And yes, y'all can find these both on my website. I'm just oiling those cuticles. I'm going to rub that in. And yeah, that was pretty much this set, y'all. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you could take something away from this video to enhance your skill level, to increase your skill level. And I really, really would appreciate if you all would like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or any positive comments, then leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Until then, you guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.